Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming. I am back from Hawaii. I had a lot of fun out there. And I could probably do a couple hour blog, whatever you want to call it, or just sit here in front of the camera and talk. I think that's what I'm talking about. For a couple hours, just talking about the cultural shock differences between here and California and Hawaii, and man, it's kind of crazy. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to show you guys mostly stuff that I bought. I'm also going to show you the DSG return. Come back very quickly, and then we're going to open up a pack here at the very end. So we're going to start off with, I bought some sealed promo stuff. I know we just had that best of game video just recently, but I did buy some more sealed packs. So we got a Rocket Sneasel winner right here. Again, these have 8 cards inside of them, and did a good job shipping them. I also bought some Wizards of the Coast Black Star promo sealed packs. These actually have 25 cards in them. So like this is the Articuno number 48. These aren't cheap. They're pretty tough to find because a lot of these cards, they grade really easily. Like if you send in this pack of Articuno, as long as they're well centered and someone that come through and smack one of the cards where it ruin all of them, you've got a good chance of getting 10s. Articuno is one of the easiest to grade PSA 10s that I've found. But the Articuno itself is already a decently expensive card. It's not a $1 promo. It was at one time. But you're probably looking at $5 to $10 just for the promo, and if you're looking for a truly near mint copy, you might be spending $20 or more. So to get a pack of 25, you can see where it really adds up. The PSA 10 copies I was selling around $200. They've probably come back down. I'm going to go back and actually check my price because I had several of these sitting on eBay. I haven't sold one in a couple of weeks, so I would think that the price has come back on them. But even if you think about it, like say a 9 is $50 and a 10 is $100, you got 25 of these in there. Take out that submission cost and you're still left with a pretty good profit. For the most part, whenever I buy these, I actually keep them sealed. I put them away. I've got quite a few of them. I really like buying them. I used to be able to pick them up for about $100 a pack, between $50 and $100, and now they've just gotten way more expensive because many people have seen the potential that you can have from a pack of 25 untouched original promos, especially ones that are more popular like the Articuno. This is one that I've only got a couple of, so I was glad to go ahead and pick up another one of these. In fact, I think I factored in about $1,000 just for this Mew. It's one of the few that I don't have as a graded sealed pack. I have sent in several of them. For some reason, one of them was rejected. The others, I believe, are still at PSA. I'm hoping that they go ahead and finish grading them. All of these sealed best of game promos and the Wizard of the Coast Black Star promo sets that I'm showing you today. Total cost for me was $6,050, which might sound like a crazy amount for ungraded stuff, but they're pretty tough to find. And there's one here at the end, like that Mew's pretty tough to find. The best of game usually aren't that tough. The winners are a little bit harder, like the Electabuzz, that Hitmonchan. See, that's a winner set right there. The non-winners aren't too bad. But usually the Rocket's Hitmonchan and the Rocket's Mewtwo are really tough. There's a scissor. There's the regular Hitmonchan winner. Also bought some energies. Again, these are in 25 lots. Hitting a PSA 10 out of these is really difficult. In fact, I think I need all but the fighting energy, the recycle, and those might be the only two that I think I have 3. But I've sent in so many of these and they never get the 10. It's just so tough. It's not the centering, it's just everything is easily scratched here. Even inside of a pack of 25, a lot of these, almost all of them have a scratch on them somewhere. And then last, this did come with the Rocket's Mewtwo. In fact, this was the biggest draw for me. Between this and the Mew, that was about half the cost from what I had factored in. There's only 8 Rocket's Mewtwo's in here. Now, if they did get a PSA 10, the price goes up pretty significantly. But I'm going to keep them sealed because they're just really hard to find in sealed condition anymore. Also, I have some more of the Japanese Charizards that I bought that have come in. Got a Mega Charizard EX from the 20th anniversary. I traded for this one. This is a Uniqlo Charizard EX. I traded a Porygon from Topps Chrome for it. And it says, "Hey Rusty, love your channel and everything you do for the hobby. Glad we were able to booster each other's personal collections with this trade. Please send me back a signed card for my personal collection if you can. Thanks. You can ship card to return address on this package. Actually, I've already thrown away the package, so when you see this guy, if you would send me a message, because I have a lot of trouble finding Instagram messages. I think you did send me an email. I'll try to send you an email back if I could search for Uniqlo. Usually once I'm done with something, it's tough to find unless there's some kind of name attached to it. I don't see a name on this, although I do remember what I traded, so hopefully I can find that. If not, when you see this, reach out to me and I'll send that to you. Next up we have, this is actually something coming in the mail for free. It said, "Hi Rusty, I've been watching since 2016 when you and Zach got me back into the hobby. I did send you a fake Diamond and Pearl Storefront booster pack to show you and warn viewers. An untrained eye could easily be scammed with this, or you could just give it to your kids to open if you don't want to put it in a video. Also, if you do allow it, or I do have a shout out for my YouTube on the backside. Kind regards, Max from Sweden." So it said, "My YouTube is Trainer Max." Alright. "I do both educational videos and videos about the market. One of my first videos was showing my 3 PSA 10 Pikachus from Wizards of the Coast with a pop of 13. So that's pretty cool. So looks like he sent, this is a Storefront pack. This is actually a counterfeit pack. Maybe we'll go over what I can see that would tip it off as being counterfeit. It'd probably be a little easier if I had an extra Storefront pack, but I don't, to compare it to side by side. But right off the bat, sometimes when the crimp is completely off the pack, this isn't always, this is just a sometime thing. You want to look at the crimps, because usually the crimps are pretty standard for Pokemon packs. But these look to be a little shorter. In fact, I'm looking at, this is a Team Rocket pack we're going to be opening up. But they don't stand out, anything crazy like I would have noticed immediately. It is off the pack altogether, which is a little strange. But again, this isn't just the crimp alone. From looking at this pack, I wouldn't say, hey, this is for sure a fake. What I can notice is the color's faded. I don't know if you can tell yourself from the pack, but the outline around Pokemon, it's not that strong blue that you would normally see. Maybe you can tell right here, it's more of a purple type deal. And you can actually tell that the purple, for the Storefront here, is not the correct color for Storefront. It's slightly off. That would be the biggest tip for me. Looking here on the back side, I believe this crimp is a little different. The long one, yeah. You can see that the long ways crimp is definitely different. See how these are. Now, it may have changed with the Diamond and Pearl stuff, but I don't ever remember seeing a crimp like that. So I think that may be an issue there. A lot of times when you have fake packs and you look in here, it's really blurry. Now this has almost like an outline set to the words, but they don't look too blurry to me. So let's open up the pack. So this one for me, like I could see this fooling some people, especially if you don't have other packs to compare it against or weigh it. Now, once we open up this pack, it's definitely a different type of material on the pack itself. And in fact, if you look at these little cuts right here, the slits, that's usually present on all packs. However, I'm noticing that these slits are closer together. Let me see if I can find them on this pack. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. The slits on this pack are actually on the edge. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're actually much farther apart. Whereas on these, they're pretty close. Much more common. So that could be another thing, just an indicator, but definitely these packs inside, or the cards inside, I mean, that's a dead giveaway. That's a fake right there. It shouldn't be at the front. You can see that the stock on these is completely different. In fact, these are missing the TM altogether. I'm going to rip one in half here in a second. I'm going to show you guys how it's missing that middle layer. If I had my phone up here, I could shine that and let you see that this is going to be a translucent card. Yeah, you can see it's missing that middle ink layer, which in person you can actually look sideways at the card and see that it's missing it. All I have is PSA cards up here. I mean, you might be able to tell if you're looking at a stack of cards here. You can see that it's not going to be that white. It's going to have a little bit of color in there. But immediately looking at the card, the gloss is off. It's missing the TM on the back side, which you would see right there. the cut is wrong. It's almost similar to like a Burning Shadows cut for a full art. And then I imagine if you took this pack and you weighed it out, it would have immediately shown that it was off. But anyways, thanks for that pack right there. I do appreciate it. It's always good, you know, kind of show people the ways that you can tell, you know, something is fake. Next up, I have a Meowth. This is from the Game Boy, or it's a Game Boy promo. It comes with a seal card. A lot of these, when you get them, they have a little crease right here on the Meowth face, and you can't really tell until you open up the seal on it. This is a really tough card to get in a PSA 10. I think I picked it up for about $550. The guy wanted to just kind of move it, and I told him I wasn't interested because the lowest was looking about $1,500 on eBay, and I saw where prices had come down. They really weren't moving at that price either. And so he said if he could clear $550, he would sell it to me. So I went ahead and bought it because I thought that was a good price. I'm just going to set it back for now. Next up, we have 2 more Charizards added to my collection. This is a CD promo Charizard, and this is the reprint for the 20th anniversary. Very cool card. I'd love to see this in English. Next up, we have Mysterious Mountains Charizard. This is first edition. I think I got this for about $7,000 in auction. Maybe it might have been a little less. And I believe I'd won the Unlimited, and it just got gone. So I had actually won the Shining Charizard too in PSA 10. The guy canceled on me, and I really don't like that, especially when they don't have an excuse why they're canceling out. Next up, I picked this one up. It wasn't on my wants list. I didn't even know it really existed, but I saw it and I was like, you know, I've never seen this before. Let me just go for it. It's a PSA 10 sticker Charizard. I think I picked that up for about $1,500. Next up, we have the DSG return. I sent in 5 special delivery Pikachus on a 30-day service, and it hasn't even been 30 days since I shipped it to them. So normally when you ship to grading companies, you don't count the time it takes to get from you to them, or the time it takes for them to register your card. Then you have 30 days, and it's usually like business days, and then they have time after those 30 days to ship it back to you. Most places are way beyond delayed, but I sent this to them less than 30 days ago. So, like, even if you factor in the time it took to ship to them, the time it took to them to register it, all of the days that aren't business days, like weekends and holidays, and we've had some of those, plus the time to return back to me, it still hasn't been 30 days. And for those of you who watched the original video with this stuff, there was a code or whatever. I updated it. They were honoring for 1 month the price that I'd shown in that one video. And so if you haven't submitted to them, there should be a code in my previous video where it actually shows, where it talks about, you know, how you get that $5 discount, and they actually increased the price. So I believe it comes out to about a $10 discount per card, if I'm thinking correctly. If not, there is at least a $5 discount code, and I hope you guys give them a shot. I'm not going to grade a ton of cards right now through them personally myself, but I do like the way this looks. This is the classic style. I went with this instead of paying the $2 extra for the style that you saw in the previous video. So this is what their standard holder will look like. And if you didn't watch that previous video, you can actually scan this, and it'll show you the 16 different points, like 4 different areas of grading on each section of the card. Or it might be 32, 16 or 32. And it does it the front and the back, and it'll tell you what was marked down, like why this got an 8.5. And so then this right here pulled the 8. I actually did get a 10, so that's really cool. We got a 10 on the special delivery Pikachu, and then I have 2 9s. So that's really cool. So I appreciate the service there. I never got an email that they received the order or anything like that, so I didn't even know it was being graded. And the next thing I know, they showed up at my door. So they just go to work. They don't. I guess they don't waste the time on all that extra emails and the different things that you have to do. I just shipped them a package. They got it, and they got it back to me, and there weren't ever any issues with it. All right, so last we are going to open up a Team Rocket booster pack. I know I've been talking for about 15 minutes, but if you've waited, you get to see this pack opened up for Ogan B. He's a Charmeleon level. I think we're down to the last 2 packs on the Unlimited Team Rocket booster packs. And I can't remember the price. I think they're $4.50 or something like that. And then because he's a Charmeleon level YouTube member, it come out to like $4.05, something like that. You get a 10% discount. So let's see what you get, Ogun. So we're going to start off with Sleep, Magnemite, Coughing, Meowth. Got a Dark Electrode. Nice, got the Dark Dragonair. Even better, Dark Charmeleon. You got Oddish, Psyduck, and Slowpoke, and oh wow, you got the Dark Dragonite. It'd been sweet if this had been the Error, but we know that the Error should come in the uncommon slot. Definitely one of the best non-holos that you can get. Dragonite has always been a favorite. 463 pounds. Very cool. So you didn't get the holo, but you got a really good rare, so congrats on that, Ogun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We should have some more coming out pretty soon. Right now, I'm actually doing some construction inside of my building. I'm adding a couple rooms on, so that may delay more videos, on top of the fact that I don't have any videos lined up now because of the vacation. So if I don't see you guys for a week or something like that, I apologize, but I should have more videos coming out very soon. Thanks.